Hi guys, Jay Smith here, welcome to the AskGolfNut channel and welcome to Mizuno Pro Fli Hi 2024 version. I've got the 2022 one here, just to showcase the differences in tech and also looks before we whack it into a green. So tech, even though they look very, very similar, they're actually made of completely different things. In the new one, we have a nickel chromoly back, where the old one was a 4331 stainless steel body. The new one on the face has a nickel chromoly face, where the old one had a miraging steel. You've got the core tech, which is multi-face thickness, variable face thickness when it comes to forgiveness. And when it comes to forgiveness, guys, I will be whacking this all over the face to see how well this does when you don't quite hit the middle, where the old one has just got a flat, normal, same thickness everywhere face. The new one has a L-shaped Core-Tech face, so it goes into the sole, where again, this one is just a flat face, just welds into the sole. And we've got a slight increase in tungsten in the new one over the old, for increased help in launch and forgiveness, etc. Now, when it comes to looks, sole thickness on both of these are basically identical. When it comes to blade lengths, you are going to have to be pushed to find any kind of difference between there, but when it comes to top line, the top line on the new one is thinner. It does look slightly thinner because it is all black, where the old one has a grey bar at the top, very much showing its top line thickness. Let's go get it on a green, or let's go see how this thing goes into a green. Because again, this is going to be used for off a fairway, off a tee, driving iron, direct line iron replacement. So let's go give it a hit and see how this one works. Alright, so simulator is now on. We are at Potters Park Golf Club, hole 7. It's normally a par 4, however, I have shoved the tee forward. And so we are talking about it's 230 yards, and it is 21 feet downhill. Now, PGA Tour average from 205 yards is 50-50. Now, with a green this small and 230 yards away, I've got little to no chance of getting 50-50. If I do, I'm doing very, very well. But it is YouTube, so who cares? Right, let's go give this one a whack, because down by the golf ball, I do prefer this one very much so over the other one on the basis that it's got a black top line rather than the grey. That's a good one to start with. Take that all day long. Straight into the heart of the green. Yep. Right, so finished that. Review done. It's a decent golf club. Yeah, that's exactly what you wanted. Path slightly from the inside, 1.7 degrees from the inside, and face 0.5 close. Slightly heely, 5 mil heel, 4 mil low, but it's 32 yards in the air and 45 degrees of center angle. As you saw, it stopped on the green, and at 221 yards, and yes, I know we are 21 feet downhill, so 7 yards or so. Take the 7 yards off of that one, and we're looking at 214. And yeah, it's a 21.5 degree 4-iron as such. So it will go slightly further than my 205 that my 4-iron goes. But then again, my 205 4-iron, unless I hit it as high as I possibly can do, which just doesn't go into the green with any form of stop to it, really. So it's a one-dimensional golf club. This thing hit normally, and that's stopping on any green. That is impressive, and it's stronger lofted. It's because of all of that help at the back there with all that tungsten in there as well. Now, feel-wise, actually, okay, yes, it is a bit more of a clicky feel than what I'm used to. I play blade, so it's softer and stuff, but then you expect it on this kind of golf club. And again, if you hit shots like that, who really cares? It's available in 2, 3, and 4-iron, and also available in 2, 3, and 4-iron for the lefties. So the lefties are not being left out this time. Right, let's go give it another hit. Right, so that's 1 out of 1. 50-50 when it comes to this. I will be absolutely ecstatic. Oh, he's done it again. I am properly happy now. That's hit the green. Stay on the green, stay on the green. Oh, come on, green. That's harsh. Yep, missed green. 1.4 from the inside, face is basically 0, 3 mil low, 1 mil heel, 35 yards in the air, and 46 degrees of center angle. I'm carrying it a little bit too far now. 224 yards, 3.5 yards. I mean, it's just a great shot. You take that all day long. Feel is definitely punchy. You can really feel it. The difference between the old and new, well, that's an interesting one. We'll see. Efficiency is at 1.42 though. Now this is a 4, and from my memory, I was using the 2-iron, and I was getting about 1.42 or so from that, from a 2-iron. And of course, that is much more stronger lofted than this. And as soon as you add loft, you normally take away efficiency or smash factor, depending on what launch monitor you use. And it's interesting. Now, I will be testing this all over the face because I'm interested to see how well Mishits work as well, and at the moment I haven't hit one, so I'm happy. But it's a very good golf club. I can really see people using this in their bag for long iron replacements, absolutely. Oh, it's just lovely. It's just great. Don't go in. Oh, wow. That's good. Path 1 degree from the inside, face is 0.8 closed, strike is 2 mil low, 1 mil hill. I'm not surprised it felt nice. 34 yards in the air. And 45.4 degrees ascent angle. Yeah. Nice. 227 yards, 220 in real life, obviously 7 yards downhill, but that's going in really well. 45 degrees, that's going to stop though. I mean, obviously this green is tiny. It's 2,400 square feet, which is minuscule, even for UK greens. Now, generally speaking, UK greens are smaller, and so again, but this is like really small, like ridiculous. It works great. Would I have one? With the old one, obviously it was in a 2-iron, it was a bit ridiculous, more like a driver than anything else, but you can get it in 2-iron on this. So again, if you're looking for a driver replacement, you do not get on well with your driver, you do not like hybrids or fairway woods, and you want a strong driver replacement iron, then this comes in a 2. And yes, and of course when it comes to Mizuno, you have got many custom shaft options as well. So again, you have full custom fit ability. Now, if I was going to have this one, what I would do is get it 2 degrees upright, because that's what I forgot to do. But there you go. It's working great. It really is. So that's 3 for 3, and I should really finish the review here and get straight on to the forgiveness side. But no, we will push our luck. So if I can get 4 for 4, I would be a happy bunny. I mishit that, and that might stay on there. Come on. Don't go off the green. Don't go off the green. This green is harsh. Come on. Oh. Path sight from the inside, face is 0. Slightly mishit it, yeah. 5 mil low, 6 mil hill. I could feel that. 32 yards in the air and 45.5 degrees ascent angle, 15 feet away. On a green, 230 yards away, and you're hitting that close to target. I mean, this thing is brilliant. It really is. Look how, I mean, I cannot do that with my 4-iron. There is no chance I can do that with my 4-iron. The interesting thing is, obviously, this is more versatile, should we say. You should be able to punch this one. So shall we have a little bit of fun and just hit one stinger to see if we can get anywhere close with it going in knee-high to a grasshopper? This could go horribly wrong. Right, let's see if we can get this one going knee-high to a grasshopper. Look at that! That would go down a fairway like you would not believe. I'm not surprised that hasn't held the green. What we got here, 211 yards carry. You can see by the path and face, that's what happens when I do a punch, shall we say. Slightly heely on that one there, 10 mil hill, 3 mil low, but 12 yards in the air, 12.6 yards in the air, and with less than 30 degrees ascent angle, that is going to hit the fairway and just rock it forward. That's fun. So it's versatile. You can hit it high, you can hit it low, you can hit it into a green and stop it. Right, let's go whack it a load of times all over the face to see how forgiving this one is. Now, remember this one over the old one has got that Core-Tec face, so it's got multi-thickness face to make sure that when you do hit it out the toe and the heel, that you get a little bit more ball speed. So let's go see how it works when you whack it all over the face. So let's go see how the Mizuno Pro Fli Hi 4-iron gets on when I whack it all over the face. I've got the normal data first so you can actually see how it works. Now I've done this at my normal-ish speed. Now, okay, this can be used at a slower swing speed, guys, but you've got to remember, these kind of golf clubs, unless you've got a certain amount of speed, and I would say if we're talking 7-iron speed, I swing a 7-iron 91, 92 miles an hour fully warmed up, and honestly, even at 4-iron, unless you are talking about your swing speeds up into the mid 80 miles an hour with a 7-iron, you may get away with a slightly slower to a early 80 mile an hour swing speed if you produce more dynamic loft, etc., to try and get the golf ball up. If not, even the 4-iron is just not going to go high enough in the air and it's not going to land at any, unless you are talking about a golf club only used for seaside links or one of those ones that you just want to rocket it down the fairway off the tee. I'm a little bit off of those ones because, again, that's a very one-dimensional golf club, and there are other golf clubs in the bag like hybrids and fairway woods that you can quite easily utilise for that job. So let's go have a look at how it gets on. Ball speed on average 137.8 miles an hour, launching at 14 degrees, spinning at nearly 4,000, which is good. That's that classic old however many thousand spin for whatever golf club it says. Now, of course, that all depends on loft, etc., but it's doing really well. 34 yards in the air and 44 degrees descent angle, 43.5 degrees descent angle, 260. Now, of course, inside that, I have got other shots as well. I've got some mishits in there, and I've also got some changes of flights, etc. So on average, it is, for a normal stock shot, it's going at 45 degrees, which for me is exactly what I want. This is a 21.5 degree 4-iron, and I think a 24 degree 4-iron is what my 4-iron is. So I've still got some wiggle room if I want. If I wanted to get that 205 number that my current 4-iron does, which I don't really use because obviously it just goes in too shallow, I could just add some more loft and get some more peak height and more descent angle and get the distance that I need. Clubhead speed is 97.1 miles an hour, efficiency is 1.42, which is not bad whatsoever. 1.42 is not far off what some people get with their drivers. And this is a 4-iron. The 2-iron that I did the test with last time, the 2022 Fli Hi, that was at 1.42, and that was a 2-iron. So the new face, the new technology from everything that have changed the 2024 from the 2022 has made a distinct difference. Attack angle was 2 degrees down, club path and facer path were very 0-0. Loft was 18 degrees, and 3 mil toe, 1 mil high is the average strike. You can see by, I've got everything on the screen there, you can see by the graphical representation that's exactly how the golf club was performing. The classic slightly egg-shaped dispersion ring, slightly long left, short right, that's the absolutely normal way of doing things. Right, so let's go see how it works when it comes to mishits. First of all, you need to find out how well it works from the middle, and so I'll capture one here, 0 mil low, 0 mil toe, and bang out the screws. 97 miles an hour clubhead speed and efficiency of 1.43. 1.43 is very good. 1.43 is what some people definitely get with their driver, and this is not a driver, this is a 4-iron. Remember, they obviously do this in a 2, and it will get more efficient even from that. So yeah, it's crazy how fast these faces are getting, but it is going 216 yards and it is going up. It's stopping, it's doing every single thing that I want it to from this kind of golf club. It's definitely something that I could put in the bag, dump my 4-iron blade, put in something like this, tweak the loft a little bit, and it will suit just into the loft gaps that I need for the situations that I need this kind of golf club. Right, let's go see how it works slightly low heel, 8 mil low, 5 mil heel, which is generally speaking never advantageous of any kind of golf club, does not like being hit low heel. Path and face is very 0-0 and 1.39 efficiency. So we've lost 0.04. But we're still, what's that? I suppose it's slower swing speed. Yeah, we're 1.1 miles an hour slower swing speed. So it's, again, it's not like for like in that, but we're only losing a certain amount on carry, even if you take into account the 1.1 mile an hour swing speed differential, and it's just doing fine. If you go mega low, 14 millimeters low, like properly nearly top balls, this is proper thin. Path and face very 0-0 again, and 17.9 degrees aloft. 1.36, so we are losing now 0.07 from the absolute middle, but 14 millimeters or low on a face is horrific, as in that would really sting the fingers. And if you're doing this on a cold January or February and you hit it there, it's done exceptionally well. Has it lost peak heights, etc.? Yes. We've lost a little bit of launch on the basis of that it is 14 millimeters. It's over half an inch low on the face. Really, I shouldn't be counting this one because it is a bit of a, not say a joke one, but it's doing exceptionally well still from that point of the face. If we go for another joke one, let's go see how heely we can go before we run out of wiggle room. This is a big golf club, remember. Obviously, this is not a blade where we've got a very stubby blade length. This is a half decent size. It is smaller than the old one, but it's still a half decent size golf club. 25 millimeters heel. As you can see, don't even look at the efficiency because you can kind of see the start direction of nearly 4 degrees to the right. That was interfering with the hosel. We had a little bit of a hosel rocket there because you can see my path was slightly across, my face was slightly open, open. But look at the tilt axis on that golf ball. 30 degrees to the right. Yes, why? Because we whacked it straight on the hosel. And so 25 millimeters heel is just a little bit too far if you're going to see how forgiving out of the heel is. So let's move it a little bit more sensibly. 18 millimeters heel, which is not involved in the hosel at all. Path and face are very 0.0 and 1.38, which is very good. We lost 0.05 from perfect 3/4 of an inch off the heel. Now there's not much golf club there, and of course there is a hosel. We found out what happens when you move a little bit more, but you can get away with 18 millimeters heel. It's doing really, really well. Carry of 210 yards. We're not losing much whatsoever when it comes to its carry. From there, very, very forgiving, this golf club. A normal heel, 10 mil heel, 1 mil high, and a face and path slightly across and open, so it will be less efficient because of that, but 1.42. I mean, this thing is as efficient out of 10 millimeters heel, if you adjust for that face which is being open, as the middle. It has got an incredibly big sweet spot, this golf club, considering obviously it's a 4-iron, but it has, because obviously the size of the golf club and that tungsten in the bottom, which is always helping that very fast face. Let's move over to the toe now. 10 mil toe, 4 mil low. Again, face and path very 0.0. 1.42. Again, we're moving 10 mil one way, 10 mil the other, and it is efficient as the middle. It is just incredibly good, this Mizuno Pro Fli Hi 2024 model. Considering the old one that I done was a 2-iron and it was averaging 1.42, it should have averaged more. If you then compare it directly to this thing, it is a mighty impressive golf club, the 2024 version. Let's push it a little bit more at 16 millimeters toe, 2 mil low. Face is fractionally open, but then loft 17.8 degrees. That's bang on 1.39, losing 0.04 with a slightly open face, and it being 3/4 of an inch gross off the middle on the toe side. That is incredibly good, like properly good. Well done for whoever designed this when it comes to the face and the chromoly this and chromoly that. Well done. Let's go a little bit further off, and we have found a point of which the golf club does cry a little bit. 20 millimeters toe, 0 mil low, and 1 degree open. I'm going to make a small difference, but not too. And it's still, what's that, 1.34. So it's losing 0.09. Even if you were to take away that slightly open face by 1 degree and add 1 point to it, so 1.35, it's losing 0.08 from there. But that's still doing mighty well. But again, if you're going to miss one of these golf clubs 20 millimeters regularly off of any part of the face, I wouldn't be having one of these, and I would be going directly down the hybrid route, because a hybrid has got roll and bulge, and because of the roll and bulge, it will give you a far bigger amount of potential forgiveness, because obviously it has got that roll and bulge, where this is flat faced, but it has got that multi-thickness Cortex face. So you are getting some seriously good ball speed numbers when you don't hit the middle. And so generally speaking, when I was to if I was going to compare this one to the 2022, and of course if there is enough requests, guys, I will be doing a one between the other one, but again, I don't think there really is. The main thing is that if you look at the efficiency of the face, the changes they've made to the face compared to the old one, it has made the face much more forgiving. It's got much better forgiveness of much more of the face than the old one. Does it launch? And look, guys, I think it's very much so loft dependent, but I think the biggest gain of this one is what it's like when it comes out the middle. It is faster out the middle than the old one, and it is definitely more forgiving as well. Looks wise, again, this one is more shinier than the slightly more matte version of the old, and you have got that grey bar on the old one on the top line, where you haven't on this one. This one looks much more of a cleaner. The 2024 version is much cleaner looking at address. Feel is very much so similar. I won't say there's no difference really in feel between them, and again, feel and looks are very subjective. It's just a case of when you look at the big differences, it is in the performance and the forgiveness, of which this 2024 version does exceptionally well. So hope you liked the video. If you did, go on a big thumbs up, as YouTube likes it, and especially so do I. Next, that one, it's the most important button of the lot. It's the subscribe button. It's free and it's great for the channel if you could subscribe, so thank you. And next to that is a bell icon. That's a notification bell. If you click that one, that'll let you know next time I upload another video. So I hope you're well, and we'll see you again soon.